Hello, bums! Welcome to another exciting episode of Bums Corner Coast to Coast. I am Mike Eshelman.
And I'm Tom Arnholt, out here in the left coast.
Yeah, and although we said never again are we going to do themes, we're back with another themed episode.
Right? So take it and you'll like it.
In fact, we found so many that were related that theoretically 2021 is the summer of the naked.
I think we're due. I think we've earned it as a society.
I totally agree. Now, of course, these aren't people just appreciating the human body and trying to get a tan. These are fucking maniacs.
Yes. These are the deranged, the manic, the criminal, the rampaging.
Yes, and all of it is hilarious and beautiful. But when Tom built this little file in our shared drive, and it was all of these stories about naked people. I'm like, holy shit, we're set for months. I don't know what was going on in your head at the time, but more power to you, bro.
Well, I sift through all this stuff, and it's like every other, every third one was somebody doing something naked. I'm like, well, that needs its own folder because there's obviously a theme that's just here. We really just can't,
right?
We can't ignore it. We would be doing, I think, you, the listener, an injustice if we were to ignore, this sign from the universe.
I'm going to have to agree with you as much as it pains me.
Yeah.
And ironically, too, unintentionally, between the two of us, we picked 3 articles that all happen in Florida.
Yeah. That was completely unintentional.
So very much like the masturbation episode, I don't think there's a lot of personal stuff to share this month.
Oh, not so much. But you know what? I think we'll find probably something.
Well, and I was trying to think, I'm like, what humorous thing could we draw on from our youth? And the only thing I could think of was Dominic's bachelor party. Did you
Midnight
streak?
Ballet? Oh,
No,
I didn't
not
streak.
Midnight. Yeah,
No.
I forgot about Midnight Ballet. So no, we had
Midnight
2.
Ballet. We got to talk about that.
Yeah, so Nick's bachelor party, a handful of us went streaking. And not very far either. Like the house we were at I lived upstairs and Nick's brother lived downstairs. And it was about halfway down a block from a major intersection. So at some point in the night, like this wild turkey fueled idea came into somebody's head, like, let's streak. And of course, it made perfect sense at the time. Like, yeah, of course, let's streak. So we're out in the front yard. We, strip down to nothing and take off running towards Fifth Avenue. And we had to go all the way, touch the mailbox, and run back to make it official.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I was not part of the streaking for some reason. I must not have been drunk enough. Or I was too drunk.
That could have been it. So I gained absolutely nothing from the experience except for now I know why a deer freezes when it gets caught in headlights. Because just as I touched the mailbox, somebody was turning onto the intersection. And I got caught in their lights, and I just like my hand on the mailbox, staring directly into their windshield. Like, what do I do? So, like any scared animal, I just took off fucking running.
There you go.
Yeah,
that's the right answer.
You flee.
Yeah.
Yep. Because I don't have enough crazy in me to pull off some of the shit the people in the articles did. I couldn't leap up on the hood and start beating on the windshield trying to kill somebody. I ran.
I was thinking about this, and honestly, I think we're all like just 3 bad decisions away from being these people.
Yeah, okay. I can see that.
3 consecutive bad decisions. I mean, there's a compounding effect that would lead to this. But I think maybe 2, maybe 3. just bad decisions in a row, and yeah, we would be in the midst of a naked rampage somewhere.
Right, right. Okay, since I completely forgot about it, why don't you fill everyone in on what Midnight Ballet is?
Okay, if I recall correctly, this is something that Steve brought back from Dayton when he was going to school down there, and
Oh,
like one of his roommates started it or something. It was just all of a sudden at midnight. The way we did it, I don't know the actual origin story, but I know our version of it, uh, or our version of the execution of it was at midnight. It would be like, oh, midnight ballet, and you'd run outside, drop your trousers down to your ankles, and
hmm,
try to dance around like a ballerina.
yes.
And I don't know why.
That's exactly what I remember, and it sounds even worse now than it was back then.
Yeah.
Because all it was a herd of drunk dudes in their 20s
Hmm.
bouncing around because their pants are around their ankles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'd do that for a few minutes, and then we'd all run back inside.
Yep. That's exactly what I remember. And I totally regret bringing it up now.
I do too. But
Yeah.
sure.
I kind of remember a couple of times, like one at some bonfire, like doing midnight ballet at a bonfire.
Must have been at Dan's house. Dan's parents, perhaps.
I don't know. I don't recall. But yeah, I do remember like tearing outside, going into somebody's front yard, bouncing around for a few minutes in
Yeah.
our underwear, and then running back inside.
My most, my least, my least unclear memory are events that took place at the Carl Roadhouse.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That brings back a lot of. That could be a show in and of itself.
That right there is, yeah.
Holy shit.
Carl Roadhouse. Hmm. Good times.
Good times indeed.
I tell you what,
Yeah.
that whole, I mean, us in our 20s, for as stupid and reckless as we were, and I know we talked about this last year, but we grew up at the perfect time to be as dumb as we were.
Oh,
You
absolutely.
know, because I don't know. I'm sure everybody can make the argument, but I don't think anybody had as much fun as we did, and like stayed out of jail for the most part.
For the most part, yeah. We stayed out of prison
Out of prison, right?
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was
we all eventually appeared in front of a judge at one point in time or another, but there was never any serious incarceration.
correct. No, you're
We were
right.
never judged by a jury of our peers, sort of thing. It was never went to
And
trial.
as stupid as we were, and again, we weren't really hurting anybody but ourselves.
Right. I mean, at best, we were a nuisance to others.
Yeah, okay, I can see that. Yeah, I've been told to shut up way more times than I've been told to get on the ground and put my hands behind my back.
Right?
Yeah, but shit, yeah, we had an absolute blast back then, and you know, I don't have that nostalgia gene in me that makes me want to go back and
Oh, shit,
relive
no.
that. God,
No.
but I mean, yes, we had an absolute blast, but it is something I would never want to revisit ever again.
No. No. Yeah, there was, you see these movies and people have these discussions and they think they're trying to be deep. They're like, oh, where would you go? When you go back and change something, would you go back and just relive a moment? Fuck no.
No.
No on both counts. It's done. I lived. I'm in a better place. No.
Yep.
I, I,
All I got out of that were some great stories to tell strangers, you
oh,
know?
fantastic stories and just amazing memories that we can't talk about. You know, because it never happened.
Yep. It's that's funny you bring that up because whenever I get back together with people, there's like this safe list of stories that you can tell. And you have to
Mhm.
filter it. Like, all right, we're getting together with so and so and so and so, but so and so is bringing their husband, so we can't tell this story, or this story.
Right. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. That's yeah. Oh, you're bringing the husband. All right, never mind.
Okay.
All right. Well, that cuts 2/3 of
There's
the conversation down. There's
there's half my material.
half the stories can't be talked about. Okay.
Right?
It's like, does your husband drink? Is he a big man? Is your husband a big man?
Right? Oh shit. Well, should we take the path down south?
Let's do it.
Okay.
All right. Join us on. Let's hop on the 71, and here we go.
Okay. Bring us home.
Well, let me start first, and then
Or
we'll bring us
there.
We got like 3 stories, right?
Okay.
We just doing 3?
There. Yeah, I mean that's enough, right?
I would think so. There's 2 of these are pretty long. Why did I pick the long ass stories? What the hell's the matter with me?
It's foresight, dude. You got to think ahead.
I know. Piss poor planning, always. That's Arnhold's thing. Here we go. Naked woman rampages through several restaurants, taken down with taser. A woman is behind bars after rampaging through several restaurants in the Buff over the weekend, which included her jumping on the bar and lobbing bottles at unsuspecting patrons. Ocala News reports that Tina Kindred, age 53, from Ocala, Florida, took off her top and began, quote, acting out of control near the Mojo Grill. Chaos began the moment she entered the bar, which included her flipping tables, banging on windows, and even trying to steal another patron's car. She fled before police arrived, but didn't go very far, just up the road to the nearby Outback Steakhouse. Once there, Kindred relieved herself of the rest of her clothes, electing only to wear her flip-flops as she proceeded to break everything in sight. One patron managed to capture the rampage on camera, and the footage has since gone viral. Police eventually arrived to find the naked woman perched on the bar and noted that the place was covered in glass fragments and liquid. Liquid makes it just makes me laugh. Sorry. Liquid. When Kindred made eye contact with the officers, she began chucking bottles at them until one officer managed to get close enough to fire his taser. Kindred was arrested and taken in for medical evaluation. Kindred was tested for drugs, but reportedly only traces of THC, the active ingredient in marijuana, were found in her system. Since she has since confessed to her crimes, both restaurants are still figuring out how much damage Kindred caused, but estimate that she destroyed thousands of dollars worth of property. She's currently being held on $5,000 bond and was charged with felony criminal mischief and aggravated battery on law enforcement. She's due back in court July 6th. Stay tuned.
My favorite part of all of this is Outback Steakhouse.
Right?
You know, I could 100% see this happening at a bar.
Yeah.
Or some place called the Mojo Grill. The Mojo Grill. But Outback, I mean, that's like it's a safe place, you know.
Right. That's like it's essentially a family restaurant. That's like going into an Applebee's of some sort, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. And I love the fact that she kept her flip-flops on because she was surrounded by glass fragments and liquid.
Right, safety first.
Absolutely. So kudos to Tina for that.
For maintaining the wherewithal to protect her feet.
Yeah. But I love this. This is so much like the story about the chick that went apeshit in the Denny's.
Yes.
And was throwing all the plates and stuff. And
yeah.
I want to say that was in Florida also.
I believe so.
Yeah. And how could she pull this off with only weed in her system?
Yeah, see, I'm thinking either the Ocala CSI, the Ocala lab may not have all their... I don't know. I don't think they were quite as accurate. There had to be something else going on here, or a
Right.
severe mental illness.
That, yes, absolutely. Something set this chick
Yeah,
off.
but that
I mean,
opens the door to something less funny.
it's true. Mental health is no laughing matter.
It really isn't, and it's yeah. So let's just yeah, she was whacked out on goofballs. This one,
Yes, she was. But oh god, just it's so great. She had everything: flipping tables,
yeah,
stealing a car or trying to
trying to
steal a
steal a
car,
car.
running to Outback, taking off the rest of her clothes, and then just throwing shit everywhere.
Yeah,
Amen.
like the first part of the story, I could totally see happening at Polo's.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like I'm surprised it didn't.
At least on nights we weren't there, which was few and far between.
Yeah, like what nights weren't we there? Like
There was like this one Tuesday, I think, when somebody was sick and they were like the linchpin of getting the rest of us there.
you live within walking distance, and for like 5 years we were there every day of the week,
God,
including like holidays. We were
I
showing
thought,
up early on like Easter.
yes, I for some reason I was thinking about Polos the other day, and I think I was driving by to see, and I always look up to see who owns it now.
Yeah, is it still called Polos?
No, it was like
Or is
the
it like Northwest Tavern?
Bethel Road Grill or Bethel Road Tavern or something like that.
God
And
damn it!
the last time I was physically in there, they had like knocked out the wall on the where the back of the dance floor was
Yeah, yeah.
and
They built
added
like
a
a.
stage.
Oh really?
Yeah, and like metal bands were playing.
Huh. I remember they bought the place next door, or
Hmm.
when Larry sold it, they bought the place next door and put like pool tables and shit in there,
Yes, right. Yeah,
and
they added
and,
a stage.
and other bathrooms, which was nice.
Oh god, those bathrooms are so disgusting.
But you know, at 19, you just don't care. You
Yeah,
just
I
happen
know.
to be there.
That's what I would when as I drove by there, I'm like, huh, our youth is gone. I remember it was you're the one that found it.
Yeah.
So we were all over at my house, like in the middle of the afternoon, and you called us on their payphone and
Yes.
said, "You're not going to believe this, but this bar just asked if I wanted to start at a tab." And
Right.
it was like watching firemen responding to an alarm. Like all of us are rushing out the door, like sliding across the hood of the car to get in.
That was that was hilarious. That was amazing. Because I'm sitting there, I'm like, yeah, I'll just take a glass of whatever's on tap. And she kind of like walked towards the tap and then turned around, and I'm like, oh well, shit. She's like, excuse me, do you want to start a tab? And it was all I could do to just like maintain composure. I'm like, yeah, that'd be great. Reached in and grabbed my credit card and handed it to her. And she's like, no, it's all right. I'm like, are you kidding me? Okay. You're just going to take my word for it?
Was it that Discover card that you beat like a rented mule?
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, good times.
Yes. I'm part of the reason why Sears is in bankruptcy.
Oh, fuck. All right, so from the chick going crazy in multiple restaurants to the bike riding Floridian.
I love everything about this headline.
Oh god, it's so that's why I picked it is for this
Yeah.
line only. Naked bike riding Florida man allegedly steals buttless underwear from adult novelty store. That's just poetry there.
It, the only thing that would make that better if we could make it into a haiku.
I mean, how could you not read this article when you see a headline like that?
Right?
You're like, none of this makes sense.
Why was this not headline everywhere?
Exactly. Okay, so A 38-year-old in South Florida almost won Florida Man Bingo when he decided to ride his bike while naked, trade the bike for underwear in an adult store, and then claimed that he was Michael Jackson. he's, he's currently in jail and awaiting trial on a charge of lewd and lascivious behavior. Witnesses first spotted the individual during rush hour in the city of Wilton Manors, Florida, just north of Fort Lauderdale. According to WTVJ TV, he then entered an adult novelty store called Rock Hard Love Stuff and offered to trade his bike for a pair of, how should we put this, underwear that doesn't cover your buttocks. Wilton Manors police say the man left the store with the underwear and without paying, but did leave his bike behind. The man then returned to his initial route and exposed himself again. When law enforcement responded, the man claimed that his name was Michael Jackson. He refused to give them his real name, so authorities are referring to him as John Smith.
There's nothing I don't love about this.
Exactly. I mean, there's no logic or reason whatsoever.
But I do respect his honesty. Like, right. Hey, look, I'll trade you the bike. And so, your currency isn't bad. It's trade.
Right.
A commodity for a commodity.
Oh, God, it's beautiful. And I'm assuming he stole the bike?
Probably.
And I love the fact that the store is called Rock Hard Love Stuff.
Rock Hard Love Stuff. Spice up your bedroom activities.
I love it.
Yeah.
And the whole assless underwear thing was bothering me. Like, okay, if you're riding a bicycle naked, it's got to be uncomfortable as hell. And the last thing you think is, man, I need some clothes, but I kind of like this burning sensation I get from, rubbing my crotch all over this hot leather.
Yeah. It's really just getting into my roids.
Oh, Christ, yes.
Yeah, grinding it up there.
He's doing his own prostate check as he pedals.
Maybe he's prepping for a colonoscopy.
That could be.
Just getting the front door all, getting the threshold prepared.
Say, drink this charcoal and do 2 miles naked on a bicycle.
I'm on it. Can I make a stop?
Yeah. My to-do list has assless underwear on it.
I gotta go pick up my formal wear.
Oh, fuck. But yeah, this one...
I gotta go meet my girlfriend in Ocala. She's waiting for me at the Outback.
That's why she was pissed. He was late.
Right? That's what set her off.
Yep. We're going to meet at the Mojo Grill and you can slap my bare ass.
Yes. I'll be here. I'll be the one in flip-flops with no top.
Fucking Florida, man. Jesus Christ.
I love it. Florida's awesome.
You know what? For this that we're doing right now, it's amazing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
For the other hours of the week?
Yeah.
Not so much.
Yeah. It's funny because we've got friends that live down there. And I don't hear of this craziness from them.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't think it's something you'd want to advertise.
True.
Like, hey, look at my life choice, man. I'm surrounded by these people.
Look at this. I've moved into the asylum.
Yeah, exactly. And I've only been down there a couple times, and it's hot as fuck.
And humid.
Yeah,
it's the humidity that gets you.
My frame is not built for muggy weather, all right? I get sweaty just thinking about it. And their insects look like fucking dinosaurs.
Yeah, they've got like some Thailand-esque sort of fucking things flying around down there.
Yes, they're
It's like
It's fucking
Vietnam shit.
it's hot, it's muggy, it's terrifying, and the fact that like a healthy portion of the crazy people in this country apparently live down there.
Well, like we said before, a good chunk of that population is from Ohio.
Yeah, absolutely. That's kind of why I like Ohio, because the crazies migrate.
We're still sane.
Yeah. Now,
Come to Ohio. We're still sane.
yep.
It is kind of an
Now,
interesting way that they kind of they self migrate south as they lose their shit.
yeah, exactly. Now, we have had our fair share of articles, mind you, but nowhere close to the volume of Florida.
Oh yeah.
Nowhere
Oh no,
close.
believe me, Ohio is not a bastion of good decisions and sanity.
Absolutely not.
Uh,
Absolutely not. But we are way down on the amateur level, and Florida has gone pro.
yeah, I think Ohio would do well in the Olympics, but shit, fucking Florida,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
yeah.
No. They're the dream team.
Right? I was trying to remember what year that Olympics was, but
We're the Jamaican bobsled team.
yes.
Yep. The come from behind victors. But yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah, we do have a couple friends that live down there. I just do not see the appeal.
I don't either. I've been down there several times and I couldn't imagine living down there.
No. And that's the thing, hit Disney for a few days, hit the beach for a couple hours, get the fuck out of there.
Yeah. I mean, it's a long weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you come home and burn all your clothes because you will never get the sweat smell out of them.
Yeah.
And you move on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah.
And you say, next year, fuck it, Myrtle Beach.
Yeah. There you go. Oh, shit.
Next year, fucking Hilton Head.
Amen to
Shit's
that.
crazy.
So this next article, we've been sitting on this for like a year, and it's another one of those that I would always flip by. I'm like, man, that's too much crazy to pack into one article.
It's a lot of crazy. And I'm not sure why this didn't bubble to the surface earlier. And so I kind of felt sorry for it, but
Oh, okay.
But this isn't a pity ad. This is totally within the theme. I think this is amazing. This is I don't know. This guy hits all the marks. This is yeah. I don't want to upsell it too much. You'll get it.
Okay. Well, tell us what's going on with this guy.
All right, here we go. Rampaging naked man steals car, steals mailbox, steals kiss from elderly woman, tries to steal another car.
Mm-hmm.
When they say go big or go home, they probably didn't mean in regards to crime. But that seemed to be the agenda for one Florida man. 23-year-old LaHorace Pickett Jr. earned himself more than 24 charges after he reportedly stripped down to his birthday suit at a flea market, stole a car, broke into a home, and lastly, ripped a mailbox out of the ground. And he did this all in less than an hour. Time management.
Yep.
It all started at dinner at the T&W Flea Market in Pensacola, when, according to reports, Pickett jumped onto a coin machine and started punching and kicking it before stepping down, exposing himself, and screaming. The young man then proceeded to make his way outside, where he got fully naked, hopped into someone's car, and took off down the street. Next, he approached a 71-year-old woman who told authorities, quote, he grabbed her hair, tried to kiss her, and then picked up a piece of concrete and threatened to kill her. Pickett then attempted to break into an RV located on the property, but when the man who lived inside tried to confront him, Pickett threw a brick at him. Pickett ran from police but was eventually found in the bed of a truck. Deputies also found a backpack containing his wallet and ID, martial arts throwing star, handgun ammunition, and a bag of synthetic marijuana. Later, after Pickett was in custody, witnesses shared that they had seen him rip someone's mailbox out of the ground earlier and break into a home. Although the homeowner claimed nothing was stolen, she did report her television was broken. His charges range from burglary and indecent exposure to aggravated assault and battery.
24 charges in an hour.
Damn.
This is the ultimate naked rampage.
This is the ultimate naked rampage. This guy is the god amongst naked rampagers. This is the bar. This is the bar.
He is only 23.
Oh, yeah.
This guy's got another 30 years of naked rampages ahead of him, too.
Absolutely, because you know he's only going to get like 3 years and then 18 months because of good behavior. So we'll see him next year.
He's the GOAT.
I mean, absolutely. He is the fucking Gretzky of naked rampages. The Michael Jordan of naked rampages.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, so much crime. So much. And it all probably started because a change machine ate his dollar.
Or didn't take the dollar.
Yeah. Like it was all wrinkled up from being in the crack of his ass.
Yeah. And so it kept getting spit back out. Yeah, I'm sure that's what it was.
Oh my God, I love it.
And that's it, motherfucker. Everybody must pay for this. I need 4 quarters. You sons of bitches.
Oh God. Just all of it is so amazing. And okay, a couple parts that I love. The fact that he threatened to murder a 71-year-old woman with a piece of concrete.
Well,
that was kind of awesome.
At 71, I would find that off-putting, I think.
Yeah, probably. And then also the break-in. Okay, so near the end of the article, he ripped a mailbox out of the ground.
Yeah.
And then broke into a house. And so what was the line? Let me see if I can find it here. Although the homeowner claimed nothing was stolen, she did report her television was broken. That to me reads like that television has been broken for months.
Yeah, that television hasn't worked for about 6 months. That was like, pre-pandemic.
So when they got home and saw the front door was kicked in, they're like, jackpot.
Yeah.
Everybody look around the house and see what can we pawn off on this poor fucker.
Exactly. We're getting a flat screen, motherfuckers.
Yep. Hello, HD. No more rabbit ears in this here house.
Right. Goodbye, 4x3. We're going. We're going panoramic.
Oh my God. And what else? A single throwing star in his backpack.
Which I love. I don't know why that I just was like, well, of course there's a ninja throwing star because he's that guy.
Yep. And ammunition, but no gun.
Right.
So
maybe he just thinks, I'll throw it really hard.
Yeah. Or my thought was when he was being chased, he's like, well, maybe if I shake the felony, this won't be that bad. So he just threw the gun in a ditch somewhere and kept running.
Yeah, there's that. Well, I don't know. That you're giving him a lot of credit.
Yeah, you're right.
A lot of self-awareness going on in that line of thinking.
Yeah, for as much damage that young Mr. Pickett can do, I don't think logic and reason had any place in his plans.
No.
Oh, but
largely devoid of that.
Yeah, a single throwing star. Like either you're cheap and didn't buy like the 10-pack, or you're so confident in your aim. Like, why would I need a second one?
Right?
I'm taking down the other ninja in one swing.
Yeah. Like, fucking go. You go, Bruce Lee. That ain't gonna happen.
No.
Because it all starts with dinner at the T&W flea market.
Oh, God, yeah.
Now, I've been to a couple of flea markets in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I don't recall there being food. Unless this is like one of those standing, like, this parking lot is blocked off so that every weekend.
Yeah, see, that's what I was picturing.
And bullshit. Okay.
Like an actual freestanding building that's been converted over to a flea market kind of thing.
Well, that's a good use of space.
I don't disagree.
That's smart.
Yeah. That's what I was picturing. Not like the drive-in movie theater that converts over to a flea market on weekends kind of thing, but an
Yeah,
actual building that's 100% dedicated to year-round flea markets.
dig it.
Yeah, so yeah, maybe they got like a little tiny diner in there or something where people can spend money.
Or yeah, one of those little cart vendors, or
Yeah, absolutely. So again, there is no way all this dude was on was weed. No
well,
fucking way.
now apparently I don't know, I'm maybe a little more out of touch than I thought. Synthetic marijuana. I've never heard of synthetic marijuana. I mean, it's called weed for a fucking reason. It grows
Right?
fucking everywhere.
Oh
Why,
shit.
why do we feel the need? Like, you know what? This would be better if we could do this in a lab.
Yeah, exactly. See, once again, scientist, this is what you get for playing God.
Right? Back the fuck off.
Yeah, that I don't get. I mean, unless no, I mean even the medicinal stuff that we sell in the state is grown. You know,
Right.
it's not this GMO weed that they're making.
Yeah. I mean, that scares me.
Mm-hmm. So maybe whatever batch he got was, it was like a little tiny baggie with a picture of the Hulk on it, and he's like,
Mm.
"Oh,
Oh, yeah. Okay. Hulk smash. I got it.
yeah, I bet this tastes like green apples." And
Message
then all of a
received.
sudden, all he can see is red.
This tastes nothing like Skittles. I
Oh,
want my, I want my four quarters.
Horace Smash!
Or smash.
Oh Christ! And I know this is your wheelhouse, man, and how much you love the Naked Rampage.
I love a naked rampage.
Yeah,
I'm
and
all about a naked rampage.
I am 100% glad that we don't have these where I live, because I have no idea how I would react to seeing somebody like screaming bloody murder running at you naked.
Running at me
Yeah.
would be off-putting. Now, seeing it happen and having him run at somebody else, I'd be like total fucking cheerleader.
I don't know, man. Like all the hundreds and hundreds of hours of zombie movies I've seen, I think that would kick in. Like, oh shit, you
Oh
know,
yeah, and
I've
so
been
it
training for
begins.
this all my life.
Right,
I know exactly what to do.
and so it begins.
It's kind of like the very beginning of 28 Days Later. It's just one single dude running around, and then next
Yeah,
thing you know, all hell breaks loose. Yeah,
I'd put
so
him down.
you'd have to.
Yeah, and that would be my defense. Convict me, motherfuckers! I'm trying to save your lives.
That's right. Is this the line for medals? Because I deserve a medal.
Then I'm in the right place.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I don't. They're scary as shit. I mean, yeah, okay. If I were at said flea market far enough away and saw some dude flipping out and then attacking people, yeah, it'd probably be funny for a couple minutes.
but then I think you're right. I think that oh shit, zombies
Yeah.
would kick in. It totally would. You're
Yep.
wow. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Oh shit. Yeah, here it comes.
Yep. And I just got done yesterday watching the second season of Black Summer that has like the fast zombies in it.
Yeah, I hate fast zombies.
Oh, it's fucking terrifying. But yeah, that's again, it would be funny as hell for a couple seconds until you realize shit. If this dude locks eyes with me, I'm a fucking dead man.
Right?
You know, he's
Yeah.
gonna beat me with a chunk of
It's
concrete.
yeah. Fucker.
Yeah, so I love these articles, but at the same
Yeah.
time, it's kind of scary that there are so many of them.
Well, yeah. And folks, let this serve as a warning.
Absolutely.
They are among us.
Be careful out there. Wash your hands.
Yeah. You can take your mask off, but leave the rest of your shit covered.
Absolutely. You do not want to be bitten by a rampaging naked person.
Oh man, especially in Florida, they still got that Zika going on.
Oh, Christ. Oh, shit. Okay, so we have months of this stuff ahead of us. So
Yes,
thank
buckle
God
up.
it's the
Perhaps we'll
hot
sprinkle
summer.
it in, but I mean, one thing I have noticed there's been less crazy, like fun
Oh,
crazy.
oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of it's more like as I'm reading it, I'm like, oh well, there's no funny aspect of that. That's just a sad person doing the wrong thing.
Okay, so what's weird, the funny shit that we cover is going down, but the scary shit that we don't cover because it's not funny is
Yeah,
skyrocketing.
yeah.
So are the same people that would have made like these inept, weird, crazy, funny stories now just going out buying a gun and shooting three or four people?
Um,
Do you think it's the same set of people?
I don't. I don't. I think because more often than not, from the last year and this year, I don't. None of these people, I don't really believe are violent in nature. I think a
Okay.
lot of this is heat of the moment sort of stuff. Whereas I think a lot of these shootings are premeditated and it's been planned and it's a slow burn that has brought about a lot of these incidents.
Okay.
Whereas I think
So
the ones that we've been talking about, are
okay, so
yeah.
your mass shooting is it that person is going to end up there eventually no matter what.
I think
Your
so.
naked rampage person is just having an off day.
That's a falling down moment.
Yeah, that and again, every one of these articles I read, I think the moral of this story is don't do heroin during the day. Just
Yeah,
wait until
not
something
a weekday.
yes, just chill out at home, lock your doors, have somebody close by that can call an ambulance if you need to, and stay the fuck in your house.
Yeah, and actually, I would say avoid heroin.
Okay, all right, fine.
If you're not strong enough to coexist with heroin should not be a part of your life.
That is sound advice.
Yeah, don't, if you can't coexist with any substance or activity, it should not be part of your life.
Right. But and again, every time I see one of those, that's all I think. I'm like, this person shot up about 20 minutes before this article happened.
Yeah,
There's no, you cannot tell me these people were just quote unquote high on marijuana. There has something else had to happen to get them out of their beanbag and go
right.
off and start throwing shit.
Or they shot up 24 hours earlier without an exit plan, without an additional. They
Right.
used the last of their shit without having more on hand.
Right. So, okay, there are a lot of lessons we can pull out of this then. I just thought it was funny that all these people are going crazy and getting naked. Because, again, man, it being chased by the cops, the only thing you have to defend yourself is your clothing.
Yeah.
And all these people have to defend themselves is the potential to be slippery. You know?
Right. God, that just dawned on me. I can't even go back to the first story. I can't imagine what it would feel like being tased naked.
Oh God. I mean,
I've
oh
been tased with my clothes on, and it's total shutdown.
right.
Naked, because those are barbs that like grab you. They
Oh yeah.
into your shit, your
It's like
skin.
little fish hooks.
Yeah. Wow.
Yep. So yeah, pissing yourself with no pants on is not a good look for anybody.
But it saves on laundry bill.
Wow, man. The fucking silver lining pulled out of there.
That's my job. I'm that guy that, keep hitting myself in the head with a hammer because it feels so good when I stop.
Yeah, I can totally see that about you too. Oh Christ. Okay, well that's our
Hmm.
June batch of naked people, and we have plenty more where that came from
Oh,
too. So
yes.
we're set. I'd say at least for July. August we may be sick of it and want to move on to something else.
We'll see.
I have faith that you will find just and again, I've read the batch. I'm like, okay, these are good, but you're
Yeah.
going to find some gold.
I'm hoping. I'm hoping that as the masks come off and people come out, the crazy will increase.
Yeah, and you guys are 100% open now, aren't you? Like
Uh,
everything's been
we're
pulled off.
California open. It's like California free. Yeah. It's all good
Okay.
here. Come on out. The weather's great.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. That's just big lie.
I've never had to abandon my house because of nature before. So I
Yeah.
think I'll stay where I am. Thank you.
Well, I've never thought about maybe we should go to a hotel because of the government before.
Yeah, there's that.
Yeah. We're just going to shut the power off. Hope that's not an issue. It's 98 degrees. Happy Saturday.
Right?
Oh, by the way, we're going to take 30% of your fucking income that you're aware of. We're going to take the other 70 when you buy shit. So plan for that eviction.
Good system you guys have.
Hey, they got it squared away out here. If you're on the
Sounds
right
like
side, if you're ultra rich or ultra poor, fucking your god. California is for you. If you are, if you've engaged in a naked rampage, perhaps think about moving to California.
Man, you sell it, dude. Sign me up.
Right?
Yeah, no. Hard
No.
pass.
Hard pass. Hard no. Hard no.
Again, your weather is fucking terrifying out there.
What?
Mudslides, earthquakes, fire. I mean, it's like God doesn't want that state to exist.
It really is.
Like
I've said that. I'm like, this whole half of this whole chunk of Earth is just punished.
Yep. I mean, the only thing you're missing is like Mothra. You have everything else.
Yeah.
You have, like maybe tsunamis.
Which I don't know why we haven't had tsunamis. I mean, we're coastal. It should be an option. There might be a shelf thing that
Wait another 5 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, I keep waiting for the big one to happen, and the whole left side of the country, the state, falls into the ocean like they've been talking about.
Yeah, that's such a letdown. We've been hearing about that for years. You
Right?
know? Like, oh, one more earthquake and California is split in two.
Right? I keep thinking, remember Superman? The movie? And the whole Lex Luthor's thing was to send nukes into the San Andreas Fault.
Yes, that was it exactly. And that was what, 1978?
Yeah.
Come on, fuckers.
Get with it.
Yeah, you're just a cock tease.
Yeah, don't wait for an evil genius to do this. Come on.
Yeah.
Earth, get your shit together. Pull your finger out your ass.
Right. Pull up your bootstraps.
Fucking get rid of half of this shit. That'll solve a lot of problems. No, I'm not pushing for the whole, all the death.
Okay, so you
That's a downside.
a catastrophic event with a 48-hour window beforehand to
Yeah.
get everybody out.
Oh shit! It takes 48 hours for me to drive the 100 miles to Los Angeles.
Man, the tourist division should hire you.
Oh, I'll sell the shit out of this place.
It sounds like it.
Come by my house. The weather's great.
Absolutely. All right,
I,
so
I don't know why anybody lives here on purpose.
I don't get it. That okay, your weather is better than Florida, but again, you have more natural disasters
Exponentially.
than
We have all the
that
disasters except for
I can't
tsunami.
keep track. Yeah. So that it's like living and again, I get the appeal of like New Orleans, an area like that. It's fucking cool as shit. But
Yeah.
my God, God doesn't want you to be there, you
Well,
know?
you've elected to live below sea level.
Right?
I, I, what do you expect will happen when it rains a lot?
I don't get it. I don't get it. See, we're surrounded by hills. We can grow food here. Is it boring? Absolutely. But boring's okay.
Boring is good.
Yeah. Our cost of living's fairly low. We have seasons.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so
pretty.
it's not that bad.
I don't mind shoveling snow. Get a fucking hire a kid to do it.
Fuck that. I hate shoveling snow.
Yeah.
That's why I'm loving being in a rental. 5 years ago I'd wake up and think, fuck, my day is ruined. And now I wake up and say, where's that motherfucker with the shovel? I'm leaving for work in 20 minutes and I'm
Why
not
are-
wearing boots.
Why are my shoes wet?
Mhm.
Calling a guy.
I'm calling the guy. Schneider, get your ass down here and
Right.
shovel.
Quit blow drying your fucking hammer and shovel my walkway.
Amen.
Do 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 do.
Okay, so I guess until next time, stay sane, stay clothed, and stay alive, and we will bring you some more stupidity in about a month or so.
I don't know. Get naked. Go crazy. Masks off, tops off. Fucking go for it.
All right, this has been a public service announcement from Bum's Corner, coast to coast.
Stay safe.
Amen. Ciao.
Ciao.